Hey guys, Chill Chaos here. This time bringing you a tutorial. Not the best of tutorials in terms of how useful it will be, but if you find a need for it in your level, it could be very helpful. Also, before we get started, if you guys can please check out the videos that machinima.com has recently put on their channel. I'll throw them in the annotations down below. If you guys, take a look at them, tell me what you think. I'm giving you a tutorial. Maybe you could just go give me a look at the videos. It'd be much appreciated if you guys view them and tell me what you think. Alright, so first here we have a little part of your level where you would go down and you see a hole there. So you think you just try and jump across it, and you do, but you get impaled by spikes. And that's a part of it. If you find it useful, keep watching. If not, well, don't keep watching, but that's what it would be like. It's mainly for if you're trying to trick your person, if you make them go down two ways, and that would be a way to kill them. I haven't really thought of another way to use it, but it's something interesting, and we'll get about making that right now. So what you're first going to want to do is you're going to want to have your two bases, the top and the bottom. So we'll do that right now. Stone would probably work best, or whatever your level is going to be made in. We'll do it with stone right now. So we'll take that much, and you want to make the bottom part big. That way, when you see that, when you make the gap where the spikes will be hidden, they can't see the spikes. So we'll do it like that for the most part, and just keep going at it, and that's pretty good. You're then going to want to take that and just simply copy it. Detach from the floor, copy, copy, yeah. And just bring it above it. Okay, you can let them fall down for now. You're then going to take the top one, move it up a little bit. Remember, you want it so when they're jumping, it's going to be the height where they hit their head and then get spiked. So you want it to be a decent amount of distance, but not too high, where that way when they jump, they'll clear it, but the spike thing doesn't come up. So, about that. And remember the little trick I taught you with the dark matter? You just gotta take a piece of dark matter, shrink it to the smallest you can be, stick it in there, you can hardly see it, and now you have a levitating block. Okay, so we have that part, the top and the bottom. And then I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna create another block, and simply do a cutout. Just like that. So you still have a piece of the bottom, but you still have that part. Okay. It's actually really long, so let's shrink it up a little bit, and we'll make the cutout a little bit smaller. So when we see the jump, it actually looks feasible, and we know it's not a trick to begin with. So about that should be good. Okay. Now that you have your hole, the next thing you want to do is going to create your spike board. So we'll take some more stone to make it look natural, and you're going to make it all three, and then you're going to drag it across. And just about that should do. Take it, make sure it fits in there at least. If it doesn't fit, shrink it a little bit, place it on the bottom, just make sure it works out well. Okay, now that you have that, you're going to go down to your tools, and you're going to add the spikes to it, which is quite simple. Just make 3 sets of spikes. 1, 2, 3. Make them all equal in length, that way you can just grab this, and put it on them, and glue it on, and you have a spike strip. Okay, now you can make that bigger or smaller, depending on how it fits. So, we'll leave it like that right now. You're then going to bring it up, all the way up to the top. So that way it's a perfect alignment, and you know the exact height which you need to make it squish. Then you're going to go into your tools, and you're going to grab the piston, and you're going to try and find the center, which should be about the middle spike. And bring it down to also about the center until it looks about equal. You can do this in grid mode. I'm not a fan of grid mode just because I don't like the way it looks, and I'm tedious like that. So, but I do it like this. You then shrink the minimum length all the way to about 0. Yeah, we'll go down to 0. I mean, we've made it large enough where if you put it at least 5, it probably won't show, but we'll go down to 0. Okay, 0 also makes it so the string is gone too, as you can tell. Okay, see, that's also a thing right there. It's a crucial error. Rewind it if you happen to do that. We forgot to put it on stiff. Make sure it's on stiff. Is it stiff? Yes. And the timing, we're going to want almost instantaneously. Okay. Anybody saying, wow, that looks kind of weird. Yeah, you know what, it does now look weird. That's when we're going to apply the sensor switch. Go into your tool bag, and simply grab a sensor switch, and you want to put it up top, because when they're jumping, that's where they're going to be triggering it, up top. and that's when you could change the settings of it too. So leave it up top, and you simply want to attach it to that little knob. And as you can see, it'll stay up. You then want to go tweak the sensor switch and set it to direction. Okay, as you can see, it's down there. You can then change the trigger radius to try and set their height from when they jump. So if you jump high, it doesn't kill you, it kills you, but if you jump low, it doesn't kill you. And you can mess around with that. So let's make it like that for now. And you jump. Still no good. Okay, hold on, let's make it a little bit larger. Exactly. You jump and you get impaled. So it works out pretty nice. Yeah, it's pretty much a death trap. But if you add any other ways to disable it, like say for example, you could put in your beginning of the level a little key, and then add a key that disables the sensor switch, or anything. You can even just have it a little sensor switch attached to a block or something. Or if you make the sticks down here wooden, if you make this little plaque, the thing it's resting on wooden, you attach some explosives to it, you could blow it up. But this was pretty much just to show what it's like if you create a death trap, if you make them go a certain way and then want to penalize them without them knowing. Okay, now to cover it up, simply going to take the stone you had and make it a one layer. And you want to do the whole thing across, that way it doesn't look, conspicuous. Why is that one part covered and the other part's not? So, make it one across, glue it on, if it's not already attached to the floor, and you should be pretty good to go. Don't forget to add colors to your level, that way it'll also make it more, hidden. And you can also set this to not visible, that way they don't know something's there. They just see a sensor switch, don't know it's there. And if you really want to be, tricky and everything, you can even add like a dissolve above it. A dissolve that triggers when they walk through it, and then they really get destroyed. Just put a dissolve there if you want. And in case you guys don't know, if you go to the sticker thing and you hit R1 once, you can get some foliage. Hide that if you want. Anything to make it look like you're not trying to kill your friends. Something cool, I guess. Yes, that doesn't look conspicuous at all. Nothing behind the big fluffy flowers. But, for now, this is kind of impractical because there's no way to get up there. But for your level, I'm sure you would set it up so they can get up there. And we'll just test it out in play mode real quick. Can I make it up there? No, I can't. Okay. So, just save level. Change the play mode. And remember, you can utilize that any way you want. You can put that in any type of thing. This is the first one that we made. Okay, I'm not going to be able to get past the first one. Didn't think about it. Actually, yeah, I think I'm kind of screwed here. Actually, if I jump low enough, it should be able to go past it. No, okay, I'm screwed. But yeah, that's pretty much the idea of the death trap. Just like that, so they can't get past it. What I'm going to start offering now is for people that don't want to hear me talk, offering sped up versions of it. So I'll put that a little link or description somewhere. It's going to be a sped up version of this, how it's made and everything. So if you don't want to waste, these happen to be 9 minutes, I'm sorry, I explained step by step. But if you don't want to waste 9 minutes and maybe like see it in 3, I'll put up a sped up version. So check that out also. But like I said, if you guys can just please check out the videos, I'll add them a link in the on the annotations or somewhere. Please check them out. Also, if you guys have any future suggestions for tutorials besides monsters, I'll be taking them. I know people want to see how monsters are done, but frankly, I'm not the best at them, and that would take a really long time to explain it. So, any of your ideas are welcome. Please leave a comment, favorite, subscribe, and stay tuned more. And also, for those that made it through this whole entire video, there will be a, a top 10 ways to die, LittleBigPlanet best of series that's going to be starting on machinima.com. That's mine. So stay tuned and look out for that. Hope you guys do best. Take care.